We just got hit with some big news from the transfer portal today, and the Texas A&M Aggies got themselves a player. Former 5-star wide receiver Micah Hudson from Texas Tech is now signing with Texas A&M. We're going to go back over his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 sports player profile page, his scouting reports, his rankings, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're deep diving the transfer portal, looking at these players every day. We're looking at the 2025 recruiting class player by player every single day throughout the offseason. And when these players start signing with your team, you need to know a little something about them. And by watching these videos, you'll be able to say something about them when they start making plays for your team. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're starting off with this transfer portal page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes. You'll get there. He's rated a 4-star in the portal, the wide receiver 6 in the transfer portal, number 14 overall. But going back to his recruiting profile, he was a 5-star recruit, a big-time player in the 2024 recruiting class. Number 16 nationally in the composite, number 25 in the rankings. Big-time player, signed with Texas Tech at that time. This is dated, 6 foot 190. When I mean by dated, it's old. That's what I mean. So if you have a different height and weight, let me know in the comments below. The big thing you want to know about him is that college football is very hot after him. He had 35 offers, and big-time programs were after him. Texas A&M, Alabama, Arkansas, many Power 5 schools were after him, wanting to sign him. Lands with Texas Tech, and he's got ball skills for days. Reminds them of Garrett Wilson. That's the player comp 24/7 Sports had. And says he's got the potential to be a first-round draft pick. Dynamic, high-volume playmaker who can play on the outside or from the slot. Lean, athletic build with sneaky strength. Highly productive high school receiver who's also provided big play punch at the running back and in the return game. Vertical field stretcher with very good initial burst. This guy's fun to watch. He's an acrobat in the air, strong with the ball. Good catch radius, dangerous cutback threat, good after the catch. He could do it all. He's got big-time potential. A&M got somebody in the portal. They got themselves a good wide receiver here with a lot of upside. Did the long jump and track. We got some bursts there. And we are an Aggie right now, transferring from Texas Tech. And the Aggies were after him. October 2023. He went to a visit there. That should have been a good indicator that he was going to go back to the Aggies. But in high school, very productive. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons there. Very good at the high school level. 14 touchdowns and 18 touchdowns. Going over to his On3 page, he's a 5-star with everybody. Ranked in the top 5 with everybody. On3 had him at 5. 24/7 Sports had him at 5. ESPN Rivals had him at 4. Industry Rankings had him at 4. Other schools after him, Oklahoma, Texas, Ohio State, a wide receiver but we go to Texas Tech. We don't get used too well. We just don't. 8 catches, 123 yards. He did not get the usage a 5-star prospect going to Texas Tech you would think would get. But we hit the portal. We're going to Texas A&M, and we're going to show that upside. We're going to go over those clips right now, though, from high school. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you can watch tape together all off season long. But you're going to watch him be electric on the field. Bam, right there. Now watch him after the catch. Make the guy miss. We scoring here? Yeah, we're scoring. We got burst. Boom. Very electric playmaker. The hands, the ball skills, solid. Back of the end zone. Attacking the cushion. Finds the cushion there. See him rise up and it just sticks into his hands. We're very sudden. He's a very sudden player. Very assertive. There we go. Changing speeds off the line if you notice that. The hands. The hands, the reach. I'm going off memory. I just remember his highlights being very good. Boom. Rising up and getting it. Then the burst after the catch. He's got a quick turn in those legs. What I like about him is the change of speed off the release too. The hands. When it comes to highlights, his highlights are highlights. Like they're big plays. It's like and one street ball plays off of this guy. That's what you're seeing. That's the difference between him and other top wide receivers. Not all of them are going to have like a highlight reel that's just straight and filthy. He's got that. He's got that. That's what I like about him. The ball's coming his way, catches it, makes the guy miss. Working our way upfield, and we're going to pull away right here. Easy money. Easy money. You guys act like I watched this before. I have, like 2-3 times with you guys on camera. There we go. To the boundary. He has excellent body control. He's very sudden mover. He sells his routes well. Good at a kick return. And we're going to Texas A&M. Now, do we hold him at still a 5-star status? I would say from watching this and how he moves on the field, he's got 5-star potential. I mean, he's got big play, big time potential. I don't know how he's like in practice or anything, or how he digests things. I can just tell you from what I see right now, burst off the field, the release is nasty. His hands are gross. It's awesome. Gross in a good way. Like, they're sticky. Sticky hands. Downfield. Bam, like that. Woo! I think this is like my 3rd or 4th time doing this with you guys. I'm even more impressed. I'm even more impressed. And the news just broke. Like, as long as it took for me to cut this. That's how quick the news broke for me to cut this so I can show it to you. Tomorrow we'll be covering some 2025 recruits. Working on some longer form vids for the portal too. Here we go, getting the yards after the catch. Getting the yards after the catch, look at that. Also dropped a video on the top 10 running backs. You want to check that out in the transfer portal. Top 10 running backs for 24/7 Sports. I didn't rank them. If not, I'd go to ADD and forget, guys. Boom. Look at that. Good feet and balance. Good feet and balance and explosive. That's what I like about this guy. I like to look at these young guys' potential and then grade the potential, because you know how it is transitioning from high school to college. A lot of these guys, it's a hard time. It's a hard time. It's one of the hardest things to do in sports. Go from high school to college and play well. I can just give you lists from years and years and years of rankings of guys that didn't make it. But this guy's got potential. Ball skills for days. I think the more I watch him play, the more I like him. Ball's out in front of him. Fields it good. Over the head. Willie Mays. There we go again. He just snatches it out of the air. Snatching it. It does not matter. It does not matter if he's covered. There he is. Very sudden wide receiver. He looks like a college wide receiver. He's got game-breaking speed in open field. Look at the feet and balance. Taking it to the other side. Let me know what you've heard from Texas Tech. I need to read up on that downfield. I just know I've been waiting on him all year. I've been waiting on him. Waiting on the news. Very sudden mover. Very tenacious player. And I like this wide receiver a lot. He's a big-time playmaker. The Aggies got themselves a ball player for sure. This guy's got a lot of upside. The ball skills is nasty. Sticky hands, can rise up and make a play. Very assertive off the release and off the break when breaking off his routes. Sells his routes very good. Can create separation. Finds holes in the zone. Very good wide receiver. There's a lot of potential with this kid. Hopefully you can get him to develop because he's got a ton of upside. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.